You've got a stack of bills piling up, rent due, and your landlord is breathing down your neck. You desperately need that cash, and you know someone owes you a check. But wait, a pang of doubt hits you. Does Commbank even accept checks anymore? It's a question that's probably crossed your mind at some point, right? Well, let's dive into it and clear the air. We live in a world that's rapidly going digital. Cash is becoming a relic of the past, and even cards are starting to feel old school. But what about checks? Are they completely extinct, or do they still have a pulse? And more importantly, does Commbank, one of Australia's biggest banks, still deal with these paper relics? Let's rewind a bit. Remember when getting paid meant waiting for that satisfying crackle of a check as it arrived in the mail? Ah, the good old days. But times have changed. Online banking, digital transfers, and even mobile payments have taken center stage. So, where does that leave checks? Are they still a viable payment method? The main event, does Commbank accept checks? Now, let's cut to the chase. Does Commbank accept checks? The short answer is, it depends. Commbank has made some significant changes to its check policies. For accounts opened before a certain date, you might still be able to use checks. However, for new accounts, check access is generally not available. But don't despair if you're an old-school check lover. There are still some situations where checks might come in handy. For instance, if you're dealing with an older person who prefers traditional methods, or if you're involved in a legal transaction that requires a physical document. Breaking down the details. Let's break down the specifics. Existing accounts. If you opened your Commbank account before a specific date, which you can find on their website, you might still be able to use checks. This includes accounts like standard business check accounts, society check accounts, and certain other types. New accounts. If you opened your account after the cutoff date, chances are you won't have check access. Commbank is encouraging customers to move towards digital payment methods. Bank checks. Commbank still offers bank checks, which are essentially guaranteed payments from the bank. You can purchase these at your local branch. Depositing checks. If you receive a check, you can deposit it into your Commbank account. However, there might be waiting periods for the funds to clear, so it's not the fastest method. The future of checks. While checks might still have a role to play in some situations, the writing is on the wall. They're gradually being phased out as more and more people embrace digital payments. It's likely that checks will become a thing of the past sooner rather than later. So, what does this mean for you? It's time to adapt to the digital age. Explore online banking, mobile apps, and other electronic payment options. They're faster, more secure, and often more convenient. Wrapping up. The world is changing, and so are our payment methods. While checks might not be completely extinct yet, their days are numbered. Commbank is leading the charge towards a cashless future, and it's time for us to follow suit. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.